Morning rays, years and praise, into the west, the west, honest. There wasn't a dream, Bell Society, unity, cornet, spinning it, and sound flows, flow through the home, dragged by the power of the dream. The power is yet unknown. Morning rays, years and praise, into the west, honest. There wasn't a dream, Bell Society, unity, cornet, spinning it, and sound flows, flow through the home, dragged by the power of the dream. The power is yet unknown.
I'm on a whole nother level from you chumps.
The hell's going on, yo? They're coming after us like zombies or something.
I guess this is another preview of the future.
What do you think it... Ah!
I thought we might never be reunited. And yet, I fear something is amiss. Pull yourself together!
But it's not making much sense.
See? This plague don't play favorites. Everybody gets it in the end.
Even less than usual.
Well, that's ominous. Seems like we're gonna be having to face off against the Reapers.
Not sure what that was about, but it definitely wasn't good. Another day, another unavoidable disaster. Looks like I'll be turning back time again.
Sup?
Yo, what's up, boys? You doing alright, dog?
Yeah, you just lost your girl.
I'm good. Well, actually, I'm kind of not so good. I just wish I could have spent some more time with Kanon, you know? A guy like me could really use someone like her to keep me on my toes. Keep my ass in line.
Fret.
At least you're honest about it.
It hurts. Losing someone. Not the first time either. See, I had this friend. I tried to be there for him, like really tried. I'd ask him about his problems and tell him to push through them. But in the end, I wasn't any help at all. And now he's gone.
Gone, like...
Gone.
Oh shit.
Nothing I did or said made a damn bit of difference. I was supposedly his best friend. And he didn't even say goodbye. After that, I figured, what's the point? Why take anything seriously? It doesn't make a difference. And it doesn't make you feel any better either, you know? Haven't really been able to stomach anything too heavy since then. It's too much.
That's rough, yo.
When I first met Kanon, I thought she was like me. But she wasn't. She was better than me. She was real.
She was pretty great.
I realized I wanted to be more like her. And I wanted her to see me make that change. And get on her level. And now... Now she's gone too.
Fret.
Losing a tough lady like her, it's pretty hard. But I'm gonna say it probably hit you harder than anybody, man. Look, I ain't gonna tell you to cheer up or any of that bull, but you gotta keep going, for her sake. She may be gone, but you gotta keep her legacy alive, yo. And don't you ever forget what she means to you.
Won't be easy to forget. Someone like her.
Can't blame him for getting depressed after all that.
Indeed. His effervescent joviality was never more than a facade. though he buried them deep inside, his feelings were true. And now he must finally confront them.
Not exactly a problem we can help him with, though. We can't pause the game to talk about our feelings. But honestly, it's probably for the best that we've got other things to do. Keeps us from thinking too much.
Lady Shoka, too, has pain she must yet process. Of course, carrying on in perfect, cheerful confidence is improbable. But one must needs hope our team's morale suffers no further damage. Alas, today's broadcast.
Greetings, sheeple of Shibuya. Got some red-hot news for you. I'm happy to report yesterday was a raging success.
Oh, fuck you.
You got me all fired up just watching. Especially that tearjerker of an ending. My
this guy is such a
forecast
dick.
shows we're in for another scorcher today. So I'll be throwing a sizzling hot party. Feel free to bring a friend or two while you're at it. Although, I suppose you probably don't have many left.
Oh, he's just rubbing it in
With
now.
that, I bid you adieu.
Ass.
If I don't help the gang get through this, we gon' get wrecked. And if we do, then so will Shibuya. We gotta keep fighting, no matter what. Rindo! Fret! Penny!
Snuggy.
Kitty girl!
Shoka.
Let's bounce, yo! And if things get tough, leave it to me, aight? After all, I've been a Reaper before. I can carry all your asses through this if I gotta.
Beat.
How reassuring.
More like idiotic.
You the man, Beat.
You can always count on
Damn
Beat.
straight. Now let's get this ball rolling, yo.
Oh god, I hope nothing bad happens to Beat. Alright, what are we doing? Any noise I'm looking for a fight? Probably plague noise if those other ones Shiba will duck. As long as we're busy with them, we'll never get to Shiba. Hell, we don't even know where to start looking for them.
Hey!
Unless you've got an idea, Shoki. Can't say I do. The only ones who might know where Shiba are the elites. Who's that then? No one, unfortunately for us. Before it was Kaye, Ayano, Susukichi, and Kubo, I'm pretty sure. Kaye was an elite? Legitimately surprising.
Right.
I know, right? Well, he's just a regular Reaper now. All of them are. He was taking over the whole hierarchy of the game for himself.
Seed.
A single shepherd managing the entire flock. Yep. But even though they've been demoted to sheep, Susukichi and Kubo are gonna stay loyal to Shiba to the end. Just like Ayano. But why? Don't ask me, ask them. You can get a hold of them long enough to talk, that is. That doesn't sound easy, I'll say. It's Suzuki. Any of you wicked twisters seen Karya? Karya? What's up? We haven't seen Karya around, have we? No siree. Nope. Perfect. Just great. Thanks anyways. Yeah, she's looking for him. Maybe she needs him for something? Who knows? Jeez, I can't tell if those two are frenemies or just regular old enemies. I'd assume they were close comrades experiencing a rough patch. Think they had a fight? Ain't got time for thinking, yo. Let's just get moving. Maybe we'll just find something out about them along the way. Oh wow, you said something that wasn't total nonsense. Plenty more where that came from. Alright, so where to first? Maybe check out Cat Street or something? Good enough for me. Figure out Shiba's whereabouts. Head towards Cat Street, alright. We're definitely gonna be taking on Reapers today. I feel like today's definitely gonna be a doozy. Karya? Oh no. No, we got caking too. Karia! Yo, how's it go? How's it hanging? Got any new? The Wicked Twisters. Something is amiss. You good over there, Lollipop? I don't think he is. It's the noise. They got him. Yo, Penny. Yes? Do that thing you do. We gonna save him. We need you to dive in there. Come on, you got this, yo. Yes, sir.
Pardon the intrusion!
You sure got me good. Didn't think he'd come after me like that. Should've known better. It's only a matter of time after the stunt I pulled. What's he talking about? Who got you good, Shiba? Shouldn't underestimated him. Who'd have thought he had that in him? Those Wicked Twisters might still stand a chance. Just hope Uzuki doesn't bite off more than she can chew. Rendo, the noise! Got it. That do it? No doubt about it. That Shibuya syndrome. Even Karia got it? Damn. His internal voice also made a reference to someone else. Who do you suppose it might... Karia! What did you do to him, you little rat? It wasn't us, yo. Just got rid of the noise that was messing with his head. Noise? Kubo. That bastard. Gramps? We Reapers are supposed to work together, not attack each other. Ugh. Why would he do something like that? It's infuriating. And he's like the very bottom rung of the leader. How could you let a wimp like you do this to you? Uzuki. Pull yourself together already. Yeah, I may be able to use my powers on him. Why? So you can finish him off? What? No. I just want to help him. Remember who he is. Won't exactly fix him, but it's a good place to start. He's telling the truth. Let him do it. Come on, think. Think. How long was I out? Karia, talk to me. What happened? I can hardly move. Got taken over by the noise. Oh yeah. Really messed that one up, didn't I? You kids ought to watch out for Kubo. The guy's a lot tougher than he looks, that's on. What good is giving advice the player's going to do? A lot more good than pretending our titles matter anymore. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, you ought to loosen up, girl. Bend the rules a bit, or else Shibuya's gonna disappear. Maybe that wouldn't be much of a loss. Excuse me? This place has gotten pretty dull lately, don't you think? Shibuya's gonna go up in flames soon. All thanks to us Reapers. The noise are messing things up in the RG too. All those people, all their lives clashing and melding, drifting apart. That's what made Shibuya so vibrant. That Shibuya. Our Shibuya is already long gone. I managed to keep the noise in the RG under control for a bit. Looks like I won't be able to help anymore. Man, I didn't even last a whole day. That's what you get for stirring up trouble. Guess so. Now you've got to keep stirring if you want to survive. Karia. Could you two hurry it up? Well, we ain't got time for this. And Pinky, if you with them, the Shinjuku Reapers, then I'ma take you out right here and now. The UG is a well-oiled and perfectly managed machine. A conductor. The Game Master's orders are absolute. You know that better than anyone. You both do. Are you seriously still sticking to those precious rules of yours? Even though that's basically how you lost Shibuya in the first place? Well, This is ridiculous. I have more important things to be doing anyway. There she goes. You really struck a nerve there, little lady. Did I lie? Suzuki fought for Shibuya too, you know, in her own way. Back then, we couldn't make up our minds on how to handle the Shinjuku gang. If we let them have their way, it's only a matter of time before they destroy the city. But we really don't want to get on their bad side. If we don't do as they say, there's no telling what they'll do to us. Then why not give them what they want? Or at least pretend to. Make them think we're giving in until they let their guards down.
Dude, that's insane. There's no way they'll let us take Shibuya back once it's theirs.
Well, if you've got a better idea, I'm all ears. So what? We're supposed to just
Hand over our city on a silver platter? Enough.
We can't keep bickering like this.
Then make a decision already. What do we do?
Sorry, I didn't know. Meh. No way you could've. Just like we had no way of knowing what your deal is. Hey, Mr. Mask. Huh? Yeah? I don't think I can make it back to the RG for a while. Try to wrap things up here before they get much worse out there. Yeah.
A show.
We'll handle it, don't you worry. Look at you, kid. All grown up and dependable like. Now that you've got your big boy pants on, you can start looking for Kubo around Tipsy Tose Hall. Just be careful. So Kubo's on the prowl today. You want to go after him? Our aim is to learn more about the Shinjuku Reapers. He seems an acceptable place to start. Yeah, Penny said. We can ask him about all that stuff we want to know. Okay, let's go for it.
Let's move.
Here we are, Tipsy Tose Hall, which means Kubo should be nearby. Maybe Kubo's around here. Where though? Right there. Seriously? There he goes. After him. Wait. He could be trying to get away. Or he could be leading us into a trap. Stay on your toes. Got it. He fled that way, just past the police station. He must be heading for Udagawa.
Right.
Then that's where we're going to. Yeah, he's definitely leading us somewhere. Hey dude, let us through. You gonna give us a mission or not?
Defeat this.
Yo, we can't understand a word you're saying. Y'all catch any of that? Alas. How are we supposed to complete the mission if we don't know what it is? Well, defeat was clear enough. Beat the noise in this area? Defeat a certain number of noise?
What do you want us to do? Tell us.
You are too late. Shibuya is as good as destroyed.
Huh?
What? Whoa. Ishima. If only you had arrived earlier. You could have completed the mission and passed through the wall. You knew the noise are gathering in Miyashita Park, and that halting their multiplication would allow you passage. Did you not? The explanation you received, and therefore our understanding of the situation, was incomplete. This mission was the key to stopping the explosive spread of Shibuya syndrome, and of course to allowing you to advance beyond this wall. Very tragic that you missed such a crucial opportunity. If only things had gone differently. Wait, Shibuya syndrome is going to be spread explosively? Inevitably, at this point. Though it matters not to us Shinjuku Reapers. Is this... Are you giving us a mission? If we go to Miyashita Park and take care of the noise, will you let us through? Not quite, but the end result would be much the same. Make of it what you will. Yo, can we trust this brother? I'm not sure. He never takes anything seriously, so it's hard to judge. Looks serious enough to me. Well, standing here thinking about him won't get us anywhere. Might as well go to Miyashita Park.
Yeah.
Sure, can't hurt.
Let's move.
Made it to Miyashita Park. But where are all the noise? Should be enough that it'll be easy to spot. Just how big of a swarm are we? No. Never fear, fight. Fight your fear instead.
Huh?
Isn't that something Motoi used to say? It was probably just words to him, but it always sounded so cool. Yeah? Still hard to believe Motoi was really, like that. Hell, probably stole that quote from someone. Finding out my hero was a fraud, I was really broken up about it before. But now, I'm glad I know the truth. You are? Yeah. I feel like things make more sense somehow. Before, I would just kind of parrot the stuff he'd say. But now, I actually think about what it all means. Oh, that's, nice for you.
Yeah.
So this time, I'm not rattling off some random quote. I actually mean it. We shouldn't fear the fight. It's not just words anymore. It has to mean something. Well, as long as it means something to you, that's what matters. Yeah. Now let's fight our fear and the noise. Boy's got the confidence now. We can take on anything. I believe I found the noise nest we seek. Yeah, unless there's another ginormous swarm we missed. Better finish him off quick. Yeah, let's do this.
I guess I could go a round or two.
Oh man, that's it.
We emerge triumphant.
Hey!
We done yet? This round is looking like the last.
Bring it on, y'all. Y'all noise ain't shit.
How is he not exhausted? Tis perplexing, but also encouraging to see him fight so spiritedly. That's one way of looking at it. Not wrong, though.
Just a little more, team. We can do this.
Keep it up, bro! Will do, beat buddy! Oh yeah, we win!
We did it. Yet the affliction remains. And Tashima's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he disappear to? Yo, check it. Ball's gone. Hey, you're right. Somehow, I doubt this Reaper is the one who dropped it.
I see.
Which leaves Sir Hashima. Perhaps he had the right after all. Think he just wanted us to help this guy out? He's quite the pragmatist, it seems. Honestly, who knows what that guy is thinking? Well, at least we can go through. Let's track down Kubo. There you are. Creepy old man.
Hey, punk.
We got you now, old man. Who do you think you're calling old?
I knew you'd show your ugly mugs around here sooner or later. Hope you're ready for the party Shiba's throwing for you. It's gonna be a real banger. I am loath to imagine what sort of soiree this might be. Doesn't sound like it's really my scene. Aw, you just could at least try and enjoy yourselves.
After all, we're rolling out the red carpet for yous.
No way.
What the hell's going on, yo?
Huh?
They're all infected. And they're coming after us like zombies or something. Gotta take them all down. I doubt I can manage to dive into each of their minds individually. Kubo's controlling all these noise? You see now?
I'm on a whole another level from you chumps.
Man, dude. Now might be a good time to do your time. If anything, we really should have just reset time before Karia got infected. I don't know.
Try to be useful for once.
No sweat.
That was... yikes.
Hope you're ready for the party, Shiba Sword Breeze. It's gonna be a real banger. Although, I gotta say, it ain't quite as lively as I was hoping it'd be. You did something, didn't you, Mr. Rindo Kanade? I think it earns you a visit from a very special guest. He's just dying to meet you. Lollipop? No way. Let me just reintroduce some noise into his system and then... Damn it. Gotta take down Lollipop? This ain't good, yo. Oh, you have no idea. I swear, I have to do everything myself. Whoa. Yeah. Is that Pinky? It is. Karia, pull yourself together. Just how long do you plan on slacking off? You can't just leave me to handle the RG all by myself. Zuki? Well, ain't that a bummer? I mean, I knew the guy was powerful and all, but I didn't think he'd be able to shake the noise and come to his senses so easy. That puts me in a bit of a bind. Ah well. Uki Yashiro. Koki Karia. I'm gonna have to mark both of yous down as traitors to the Reaper. Traitors? My loyalty has always been to my city, not like a scumbag like you. Whatever you say, sweetheart. Either way, you're about to see what I'm really made of. Witness the true power of the Noise Master. The hell? Suzuki, the RG's in trouble. Gotta get to the border. Mask, Skulls. Think you can handle this guy? Can we? Gotta. Can't do nothing about the RG, so it ain't like we can trade places. Leave Gramps to us. Thanks, kids. I'll take care of the RG. And just how do you plan on taking care of it? With your help, of course. What? I mean, yes. It's you and me, girl. I'm lucky I got such a great boss. One who cares so much about her city and her subordinates. Makes me feel like I could take on the whole world. Alright already.
Later.
Let's get a move on before I change my mind. We're counting on you. Don't let us down. Whatever, I'm not doing it for you.
Aww, people ship it.
Let's leave the RD to those two, so we can focus on what we gotta do here.
Well,
You punks are in for a surprise if you think I'm going down easy. I ain't like the flunkies you fought before. We can take whatever you throw at us, Gramps. Come on, y'all, let's go. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Guess I'll put you out of your misery.
Oh no, we're taking on this plague noise. Not himself. Which means he's gotta have a noise form. No way a Reaper like him has been built up and not have a noise form.
Oh no, no. This ain't gonna fly. Ain't no way my noise could lose to a bunch of snots like you. So we're just on a whole nother level from you. Watch your mouth, wise ass. Hey, you still looking for a fight or something, Gramps? Cause we'd be happy to beat you again. Why, you little... What?
trash.
Oh, Miss Minami Moto. He's come back after all this time. Time to take out the trash. Minamimoto? Mr. Minami, you came back. My lord. Great.
What?
Hold up. The hell is Pieface doing here, yo? Wait, you know him? Yeah, he's a Reaper, I think.
Huh?
He's a Reaper?
was a Reaper, but he's not anymore. Doesn't mean he's any less powerful though. I can't remember. Come on, think. Hey, I remember. That's funny. Such celerity. Tabooty over there made a mess of the whole city back in the day. He's one tough brother. Tabooty? It's like a living legend.
What you say?
What the hell are you come back for, yo?
Curious.
That's on. Okatoa. What? So, are you gonna help us out again? I don't think that's the case. Help us? You out of your damn mind? I mean, he was on our team before you showed up. He saved our asses tons of times. No way. Yeah way. Nuh-uh. Yeah-huh. How you understand all that math shit come out of his mouth? We don't, but he helped us out, so who cares?
Lord Rindo.
Yeah. If I may be so bold as to interject, I have studied Lord Tomonami's continuance and temperament quite thoroughly. As such, I believe I am uniquely qualified to comment on his doppelganger's current demeanor. Okay. I sense a substantial difference from when he acted as our erstwhile companion. His scent has changed significantly. His scent? Forgive my misleading manner of speech. Perhaps it would be more accurate to say, look in his eyes. His eyes? They burn as if their owner were consumed by some uncharacteristically fiery intensity. As an Illustrianiac, it is quite a treat to behold this unseen side. However, I fear it may also be a harbinger of some grim turn of events. Fiery, huh? I've witnessed something similar phenomena in the mines I've delved into, albeit rarely.
Perhaps.
I suspect it may be related to the noise. Time to solve this equation. Oh shit. It's those birds. And the noise just got real. I mean, the music just got real, so I think we're gonna be fighting him. Now converge upon me. Noise beyond measure. Wait, those things are noise? Reversing the flow of time produces this energy-consuming trash. What? Wait, that's because I reversed time? You mean my time traveling made these things? I've already determined the factor that spurs their multiplication. That's right. He was absorbing them, right? It seems they're drawn to T differentials, which suggests a degree of interdimensionality. Then their point of origin must be.
What?
Oh no. You okay? Lord Rindo, we have an emergency on our hands.
Huh?
Holy crap. Hey! I don't know what kind of bond you think you had with him, but let me tell you, brother don't care about that, yo. Been 3 years and he ain't changed a bit. There ain't nothing we can do to get what. There ain't nothing he won't do to get what he wants. The hell's gotten into him? Dude's hulked out from before. Maybe that trash noise? What is it doing to him? Doesn't look too friendly anymore. We can't afford to go easy on him either. You've already used your powers once today, right? Ain't no good coming from letting him rampage. Don't know what he's after. We can't let him get. Let's go, Rindo. Okay. This is bad.
It's go time.
So what? Minami was just absorbing the noise that we created from time travel? I knew time travel had effects, but this is crazy.
Your number's up!
Oh my god.
He's not on our side anymore, is he?
Any resemblance to Lord Tomonami has vanished. How utterly out of character.
I can't touch him.
Farewell.
Oh wait, now I can.
How's that? Masterfully done. Most spectacular.
He's very fast though. Okay.
It appears he's acquired some sort of armor.
Armor?
What's that mean for us, yo?
That we've got to work even harder to kick his ass.
So what, do I just keep attacking him till, yeah, armor, okay.
Damn, it's like he's reading our every move.
'Twas a calculated counter indeed. But perhaps we can use his perfection to our advantage.
How so?
I can keep going.
This is crazy. Jesus, dude. I need you to chill.
We must relieve him of his armor, lest we endure that assault again.
Okay, so if he stays in his armor for longer than he needs to, he'll do that move again. Problem is, I don't really know if I can do that much damage in an amount of time. Especially if he keeps dodging. This must be the first real tough boss. Of course it's gonna be against Minami. Gotta stay on the move though. Unless that happens. Yeah, at this rate I'm gonna die. If I die, I'm gonna have to fight him a very specific way. Yeah. It's gonna be easier to hit with more projectile attacks.
Fragments of those memories are scratching my nerves. I am hearing their voice in deepest reverb. I've got to get out of this frame before I'm tamed. Why can't you leave me alone for just one night? I crack open my secret, then I see them come in flocks. One after another, they're looking for the sweetest plot. Build it up, then yeah, tear it down. Amuse those 9 muses, making breakdown noise. Now open your eyes, the pieces are all over. Now you should accept this is over. Now keep your eyes on this corruption. Come on, yes, you should watch this transformation. How could I ever be so credulous without a doubt? I kept on walking till today I saw this sprout between the black dirt and still with all its strength. But you smashed it up, never revealing its depth. Fragments of those memories are stretching my nerves, and I am hearing their voice in deepest reverb. I've got to get out of this frame before I'm tamed. Why can't you leave me alone for just one night? Now open your eyes, put yourself together. Now you should accept this is over. Now keep your
let's go.
How do you like that?
Yeah.
Tomonami!
I don't know if there was a
Everyone has their
legitimate way to
off
beat that
days.
boss. I wasn't able to use any groove at all because he just kept dodging everything.
He's unstoppable. What do we do now? Run?
That would be advisable.
Ain't got no other choice.
Then let's scram while we can.
Right. Come on.
Might have pushed myself too hard.
B, are you okay?
Don't stop. Keep going.
But what about you?
I'ma stay here and keep them at bay.
Preposterous!
I can't give y'all a speed boost right now, so I gotta slow them down instead. You feel? What are you waiting for? Go!
Don't do this, Beat.
And leave you behind?
Don't be
I'm
a
trying to buy
hero.
y'all some time here, yo.
And what happens when you run out of time?
We'll see.
No, we won't. There's no way we're letting you face them all by yourself. You're gonna get erased.
What? You don't think I can handle them?
No, I don't.
Defeat is inevitable.
Y'all cold, yo.
And you're hurt, Worms for Brains.
Either we all escape together, or we all fight together.
Look, I'm gonna need you to chill for a sec. We all stay and fight, we all get erased. Ain't nobody gonna be left to save Shibuya. I'll catch up with you later, but for now, y'all gotta go.
What a guy.
Sorry, pal. Can't let you through.
Beat! Come on, work.
Over my dead body.
No way. It's him. Dude, he completely one-shotted
Got
him.
me good, yo.
You okay?
No way.
No way.
Who the hell is that?
No idea. Here, let me help you.
It's
Can't
Neko.
believe you're back.
Believe it.
Got a new jacket.
Where?
The original thing kicking in.
Where the hell you been this whole time, yo? I looked all over for you.
So, who's that guy?
An unfamiliar face, to be sure.
He's on our side, though, right?
Who are they? Friends of yours?
Yeah, we tight. They's my teammates this time around. We've been playing one hell of a game together, yo. Yo, Rindo, you alright?
Yeah, we're fine.
A new game, huh? Don't worry, I'm here to help. Shinjuku got destroyed, but I won't let that happen again. Not here.
You're from Shinjuku?
About time you showed up.
Ah, where are my manners? Pleased to meet you. I'm Tosai Furusawa, but you can call me Fret. Who are you?
Me?
Say it, man.
I'm Neku Sakuraba.
Look at that deep voice, too.
Neku?
Neko.
That's my name.
Don't wear it out.
Like, the Neku?
Tis the legend himself.
The legend himself.
Can't say I factored you into the equation. Looks like I'll have to recalculate.
Sit your ass back down, Tabooty.
All the points were set as variables, but the projected future remains unchanged. Is a transformation even possible? Hey, you, masked septogram.
Yes?
Something strange about that power of yours. Same goes for that pin you got there. The cardinality doesn't match the set.
Huh?
That kind of exponential power isn't meant to be wielded by a mere player.
Oh, and what were you planning to use it for?
Knowing Pie Face? Nothing good, yo.
To approach infinity.
Infinity?
And if I don't integrate myself with more power, my numbers will get crunched.
Right.
Not sure I follow. There's someone even more powerful we should watch out for?
Huh. The probability exists. As for who it is, that's an equation you'll need to solve for yourself.
So, Neku, did you really mean it when you said you'd help us earlier?
Of course. I want to help you save Shibuya. That all right with you?
Of course it is. I mean, how could we say no to the legendary Neku? I can't believe I'm in the presence of greatness!
I wouldn't go that far. But in any case, it's good to be back.
It's good to see you again, Neku. So Minami was trying to reach infinity. Does that mean that the noise that we created from time travel allowed him to reach that power? Or at least get a taste of that time travel power that we had? We got Neku Sakuraba!
What is it this time? It's Shibuya. Everything looks so normal. Was everything I did all for nothing? Huh?
Second game, you're second me and more can again. Quarter space, got a hot cake, master, history, north with the western. Take it up, stairs.